Tony Stark makes weapons. After showing them off in Afghanistan, he's wounded and captured by terrorists called the 10 Rings and forced to make weapons for them with another prisoner. The prisoner saves his life by putting an electromagnet in Tony's chest to keep shrapnel from killing him. Tony secretly makes a suit and escapes, but the other prisoner dies. Tony stops making weapons, which makes his company manager Obadiah Stane really upset. A guy named Phil Coulson from the Strategic Homeland Intervention Enforcement and Logistics Division, aka S.H.I.E.L.D., really wants to speak to Tony. Tony makes a better Iron Man suit powered by a thing called an arc reactor. He fights bad guys but also gets attacked by American jets. He calls his friend Rhodey to get them off his back. Tony's assistant Pepper Potts finds out that Stane is in league with the terrorists, and S.H.I.E.L.D. tries to arrest him, but he has a big suit and fights him. Iron Man fights Stane, and Stane dies. The next day, Tony reveals to the world that he's Iron Man. The head of S.H.I.E.L.D., Nick Fury, breaks into Tony's home and says that he wants to talk about the Avengers Initiative. Then the government wants Tony's Iron Man suit. Tony's like, forget it. Also, the power source keeping him alive is poisoning him, so he makes Pepper the company's CEO. Tony meets his new assistant, Natasha, who is secretly a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent called the Black Widow. He then drives in the Grand Prix, but is attacked by a guy named Ivan Vanko, who hates Tony because of family grudges. They fight, and Vanko is arrested. A Stark rival named Justin Hammer arranges Vanko's escape so he can build Iron Man suits for him, but he builds drones instead. Tony gets drunk on his birthday, and Rhodey has to use an Iron Man suit to subdue him. Rhodey then turns the suit over to the military, who then turns it over to Hammer so he can upgrade its weapons. Meanwhile, Tony watches a film his dad made and sees a secret formula he left in there for a new element that will power his arc reactor and not poison him, so he makes it and uses it. Ivan attacks the Stark World Expo with his drones, but Tony and Rhodey come together to beat them. Vanko dies, Hammer's arrested, and Tony kisses Pepper. Then Tony is told by Nick Fury that he's unreliable for the Avengers Initiative, but he could be a consultant for them. Later, Tony opens Stark Tower in New York City, and Agent Coulson comes to recruit him for the Avengers Initiative after all, because an alien god named Loki has stolen an object of crazy power called the Tesseract. Iron Man flies to Germany where Captain America, a super soldier who's been frozen since World War II, is fighting Loki. They capture him, but another alien god named Thor shows up and steals him to take him back home. They fight for a bit, but then just bring Loki to the helicarrier, the floating base of operations for S.H.I.E.L.D. On board, Tony meets Bruce Banner, and everyone starts arguing about stuff. Then mind-controlled S.H.I.E.L.D. agents, including a guy named Hawkeye, attack. Iron Man and Captain America fix the engines, while Banner turns into the Hulk and Thor fights him. Black Widow fights Hawkeye and breaks his mind control. Hulk jumps out of the helicarrier. Loki kills Coulson and escapes. Fury's all like, avenge him. Loki sets up on Stark Tower using the Tesseract to open a portal for aliens named the Chitauri to come through. The Avengers arrive to fight the invasion, and even the Hulk shows up to help. Hulk beats Loki up, and Black Widow uses his scepter to begin closing the portal. But the World Security Council has sent a nuclear missile to blow everything up because they lack faith in the Avengers. Tony grabs it and brings it through the portal just before it closes, saving everyone. Hulk catches him. Everyone goes for shawarma.